Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'd like to show you how you can make a quick and simple woodworker's mallet, just like these ones here, just out of some scrap wood. So on the left here is a mallet that I made a while ago. If you'd like to see the video on how I made this mallet, I'll leave a link to that video in the description box. But since making it I haven't really used it much because I feel it's a bit too nice to use in my opinion, so it's a bit more of an ornament rather than a usable tool. It's made with a beech. The head is beech wood taken from an old sofa, and the handle is oak, I believe, taken from a broom handle. And I've doweled it with more hardwood here to lock everything in position. Here is a store-bought mallet, and I added some linseed oil to both of these to finish them off for protection. This one's a little bit different. It's got angles here just to make it a bit easier on the angle of your wrist when you're using it. Usually they're mortised in the heads of the mallets, but this one isn't. This is more like a dowel, like this one. But there's your typical kind of shop bought mallet. So if you're looking to make a basic mallet, in this video I want to show you how you can do it the quickest, simplest way that I've found. So for this I'll be using one piece of wood, so there's no need to glue different pieces of wood together and get things planed and square and all that sort of thing. If you can find some square stock like this has come off some old furniture, a nice square chunky piece of wood, and it measures about 6.5 centimeters square. That should be ideal to cut down to make the mallet head. And then for the handle, I've got this old piece of broom handle. It's a hardwood broom handle. It's about 25mm diameter, 2.5 centimeters in diameter. That should be perfect. So that's the main materials that we'll be needing to make this mallet. So I started off by measuring the width of the mallet that I already have, and it measures around 11.5 centimeters in width, so I decided to go with that. And then using the speed square and a ruler, I could mark out 2 lines for the width, and then I followed the lines all the way around the piece of wood, and this will just make it easier later on to add more markings. Then using a ruler I made a cross centrally, and this will be to drill a hole for the handle, and I used an awl just to make a mark. Now for the taper I just used an angle gauge and offered that up to my existing mallet, and then I could transfer those lines down onto the piece of wood. I don't think it particularly matters what the angle is, but I found that the angle was about between 5 and 10 degrees in the end. Then using the speed square again, I made another mark on what will be the front of the mallet, perfectly in line with where the handle is going to go, and I measured about 3 centimeters up and made another mark. Quickly, just to summarize then, what you should have is the head marked out around. You can add the angles either side here. I've put these lines to show where I'm going to cut material away. You don't have to do that. Then I've added a central awl hole ready for drilling a pilot hole about 3 centimeters up, and that'll be to add a screw which will lock the handle in place. And then at the bottom of the mallet head you should have a nice central awl mark ready for the forceps bit to drill out the hole for the handle. So now onto the miter saw. I could angle the miter saw in line with the lines that I've just made at a slight angle of about 5 to 10 degrees, and then lock it in position and then make the cuts. And my miter saw didn't quite have the capacity to get through, but that's okay. I used a pull saw just to finish off the cuts. Then I could mark up the handle. I went with 31 centimeters for a nice long handle and cut that out on the miter saw also. I wanted to give a round over to the head of the mallet And here it is. I seem to have misplaced the footage on that, but I have the footage when I rounded over the handle, just to prevent splintering. Now a quick sanding down with 80 grit sandpaper. And a hand sanding for the handle. Now to drill the hole with a Forstner bit, which is the same diameter as the handle, and I'm going to drill down. I've used the stop on the drill press, which is almost all the way through but not quite. So that way the handle is going right up into the head pretty much all the way. And then I could add plenty of glue and get it around that hole. And also add some glue onto the end of the handle. And then push the handle down into the hole. And remove any excess glue with a damp cloth. Now to lock the handle in place, I've got these lollipop sticks that I've had for a while, and you could use a screw as I mentioned earlier, but I decided to go with these because I had them, but a screw will do just fine. So I'm drilling a hole the same diameter as the lollipop stick, and again just adding glue and just using it as a dowel, going almost all the way through the head but not quite, and that will just lock the handle in position and make sure it never moves. Then I use the pull saw to cut off the excess stick and gave a quick sanding. Now onto the finish. I've got some boiled linseed oil, and I added quite a few coats of this. This wood was very dry and thirsty, so it took a lot of oil, and this will just help to protect the surface of the mallet and just nourish the wood a little bit. And it's really surprising to me just how much oil the end grain soaks up. As you can see here, I must have done this maybe 20 times in a row, and it still took on more oil. So in the end I made 3 mallets, all in the same way. These two were out of the same wood, the heads were made of the same wood. Not sure what it is, I think it's a softwood, and I think this one might be a hardwood. This was some different wood that I found lying around, and as you can see, really tight growth rings on this one, so this should be okay as a mallet. As I say, if you do have some hardwood, use that. I'm just using what I've got. There's the little dowel locking the handle in securely, and I'm surprised how dark the wood came out when I added the linseed oil. It's almost black in areas on this one. And here's how the other one came out. They soak up loads of oil in the end grain, so be prepared to put quite a bit on. Okay, so that's about it then for this video. So there you have it, some quick and simple mallets for woodworking. And if you do have some hardwood, of course, use that. Use the densest, hardest wood that you can find for the mallet head. But apart from that, this method seems to work quite well. It's quick and simple, so why not try it out for yourself? If you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.